Dear Mr. Manlius, Mr. Uris, Mr. Hempel, Mr. Ball, distinguished faculty, parents, friends, Garth Franklin, and Yannick Clayton. Graduation is upon us, and in the fall I will have to attend a college. I wrote a letter to a university and was hoping that I may consult you before I send it. Dear Harvard, thank you for your letter of April 1st. After careful consideration, I regret to inform you that I am unable to accept your refusal to offer me admission at UW. This year I've been particularly fortunate in receiving an unusually large number of rejection letters. With such a varied and promising field of candidates, it is impossible for me to accept all refusals. Despite Harvard's qualifications and previous experience in rejecting applicants, I find that your rejection does not meet my needs at this time. Therefore, I will initiate my enrollment at your university this fall following my graduation. I look forward to seeing you there. Sincerely, HARIS and Ball, you have perennially regaled us with the origin of the handshake. For those of you who do not know, the handshake was introduced to the Western world in the 16th century. It is believed that this greeting culture was introduced as a means to communicate, "I have no weapons." Although still in common use today, the handshake has progressed into different forms of greeting culture, such as the fist bump. The fist bump is a stern contemporary of the handshake. It says, "I have no weapons, but do not trust me. I'm still dangerous because of my fists." The handshake origin is a fact that I've learned in school, but I've also learned much from my experiences in life. A woman walked into a room yesterday and asked me what I was doing there. She was exotic and her stare was intoxicating. We had never met before and were like two canaries who had also never met before. She was the height of a 5'3" person, so that my chin would rest right above her head if we hugged. I told her I was going to give a speech tomorrow, and she asked me if I was nervous to be giving a speech. I replied no, that I was in fact quite confident. She then asked me why I was using a roll of toilet paper as a microphone in the women's bathroom. It's okay to be nervous, but it's not okay to be nervous in the women's bathroom. My 3-month-old brother woke up one night and began to cry. I decided to sing him the song Rockabye Baby. He then said to me, "How would you like it if I sang a song to you about throwing you out of a tree?" I replied by saying, "Shut up, babies can't talk." My brother was not happy. I learned that if a baby or small animal speaks unexpectedly, it's better to just appreciate the anomaly, and it's very easy to hurt their feelings. I was sleeping in a tent one night and walked out to get a midnight snack. A bear smelled me and came for my food. I punched him in the nose and a fight ensued. I learned that you should never fight a bear because they're stronger than humans and will most probably kill you. Yesterday, I went to McDonald's and ordered a hot dog. The cashier said they do not serve hot dogs. Never order a hot dog at McDonald's because they do not serve them there. I was doing arts and crafts in my bedroom when my dad called me down from the basement. I began to run, scissors and pink construction paper in hand, but fell and cut myself. My dad took me to the hospital, and a beautiful nurse gave me stitches and a big lollipop. And as I licked my lollipop, I thought that sometimes it is okay to run with scissors. On my birthday, my sister brought me McDonald's for lunch, and I was eating a hot dog when I began to feel nauseous and decided to go for a swim. I suffered from a severe cramp in the pool and began to drown until I went unconscious. I was saved and resuscitated by a beautiful lifeguard who apparently moonlighted as a nurse. She too gave me a big lollipop. And as I licked that lollipop, I thought, sometimes it's okay to swim after you eat. Life is like a game of chess, my friends, because you can never expect the exact situation that will arise. You cannot always use one specific strategy. Your actions depend on the situation, and your knowledge of every situation grows with experience. Life is also like an annoying cat, because it can sometimes become annoying. Love is like a coconut tree because it keeps you up high and away from danger. It makes you feel protected like not this bad shell. But eventually the coconut ripens and grows old. It falls off the tree and the Hawaiian rain. I've been sure my friend is grand. In the future we will ride bicycles like horses. In the future McDonald's will serve pasta. In the future we will found out Kobe Bryant was actually Joe in disguise. Found out guns actually those people. No one tell me the name of the jazz between the Tigers and Las Vegas. In the future, Mr. Oliver will be a disembodied brain contracted by the government to calculate the world's supply of granola. Dr. Wozniak will be living in a German U-boat. But today we're here to celebrate the present. I've been to the future, my friends, and it is grim. In the future, Anna Cantor will have forgotten English and speak only Chinese. In the future, Mr. Terry will have won a Nobel Prize in economics and literature for changing the auto industry with his novel, If You Don't Believe Me, Go to Detroit. In the future, my friends Dan Blank and Joe Sweden will be married. A person's life is defined by his or her legacy. My life, thoughts, and actions have been stimulated and molded by you, my peers, and teachers. And as such, I am your legacy, and all those I've influenced are my own. So be good to those around you, for when they wrong, it is you who have wronged, and when they succeed, it is your own personal success. And if you are yourself, then logically you will arrive in life where you were intended to. And if you wish to be more, you must strive to be greater than what you expected yourself to be. Then when you arrive at your grand destination, greater than the place you ever imagined yourself being, then weren't you yourself, and didn't you arrive where you were meant to be? The past is history, the future is a mystery, but today is a gift. That is why they call it the present. Teachers and administration, your thanks is well by you, but today I must give my thanks to someone else. I thank those who have went without thanks for many years. Thank you to Mr. DiLorenzo and the ground staff. Thank you to the kitchen staff. Thank you to the administrative staff. Thank you to Miss Appleby. And thank you to the Parents Association.